Welcome to our channel Life Insights. This time our topic of exploration is about science and religion, or science and religion serving life. For us, life has the utmost importance. Whether science and religion both serving the life, that is our question now. For these many years, we have got enough scientific knowledge. Science has produced lots of instruments helping the whole humanity. Day by day, they are advancing in their knowledge. They are claiming that they are able to solve all the problems confronting the humanity. Similarly, the religions. We mean here by religions the organized religions. They are also claiming that they are the hope for the followers. They offer their followers heaven, God, and much hope in life. They are telling their followers that they have solutions for all the problems which the followers are facing. Now again coming to the question whether these two things, science and religion, are serving the life. Superficially if we see, it seems they are serving the life, but in them they are not absolute. The scientific knowledge is also limited. Similarly, the knowledge that the religions have, that knowledge is also limited, because humanity is facing so many problems like wars, poverty, fighting between human beings and human beings, inequality, hatred. Still we are faced with all those problems. Science is telling that they have answers for all the questions, but why they could not solve even poverty? Even they are helping to have wars between countries. They are producing enough weapons. Even atom bombs they are producing. They are not stopping there. They are helping for biological war also. Similarly, religions are also offering much hope for the humanity. But there are so many religions. Amongst the religions also, conflicts are arising. In the name of God, much cheating is going on. In the name of God, people are divided. People are against each other. If their knowledge is absolute, why these things are happening? Our standpoint is something different. Certainly we must have scientific attitude towards life. We are not condemning science. Wherever truth is, we have to accept it. The third approach is that to find the truth, no need to belong to any religion or any other institution. One can be a human being as he is or she is. Just we have to observe the outside happenings. We have to observe our own mind. We have to observe our own day-to-day life. By observing, we can understand about inner conflicts. All the problems that we are facing are man-made. If human beings are inwardly peaceful, then there would be no problem. The individual is very much important. The single unit of the society is a human being. Who is a human being? That we have to understand first. Truth is there in all the human beings. It is very near to us. It is here and now. Truth can be approached directly. Nobody is needed in between truth and ourselves. Truth is not a private property. Truth is common to the whole humanity. If somebody is interested, independent of science and religion, we can approach truth. Only sincerity and intensity are needed. The opportunity is given very freely. We have not paid anything for that. Only truth can deliver us from ignorance. Not only from ignorance and also from the conflicts. Then life will have its significance. Then we will be flowering into the ultimate. That must become a reality in any person's life. Once again, we will come up with another one video describing another one aspect of life.